Hi. So, video for today is regarding Captain Carter, gear that he really needs, and crypting, the best gear to select for other captains, and also a little bit about gems. Stick with me. Guys, welcome back to the channel. Total Battle Complete Guide. I'm going to just go over a couple of things today that came up in a live stream, a members live stream that I did yesterday. Just a little discussion about Carter and the importance of him. Captain Carter is really important for you to try and level up early on in the game. The reason being, he is going to give you a major benefit to your crypting ability. The amount of crypting materials that you get to then be able to make all of the armor that is available in the forge. Obviously, you already know about Guardsman's Courage and Specialist's Authority. Guardsman's Courage for your Guardsman gives you a boost in battles against monsters, epics, plus other players. Specialist's Authority is specific to your specialist troops. It gives them strength and health and a chance to do double damage, okay? That's important against other players. Also sometimes in epics, but I won't touch on epics too much in this. The Skillful Engineer gear is basically all to do with your siege engines engineer core. So they give a boost to strength and health. Early on in the game, it's probably something that you will use, but I would suggest respectfully that you don't pay too much attention to your siege engines. You do need them to break down walls on citadels, but as I've shown in another video, my post up here regarding finding out how many catapults you need to take down the walls, I didn't use any gear on my captain that day when I did that. And as such, it's really not necessary to concentrate too much on this particular gear. You could use these materials on other gear rather than just for your siege engines. So my opinion on that is skip or forget about your enhanced engineer core gear. The two really important ones, or three I'll say for this matter, but two specifically, are Honored Ruler gear. And the Honored Ruler gear gives you a boost in production of building resources, i.e. wood, iron and stone. Also a boost in silver and food production. This is really important because it means that your food production total will increase the higher the gear is that you're wearing on your captains/hero. It also gives you a boost to construction speed and research speed. Again, important when you're low level and you are building and gaining might in the game. So that is a really important set of gear to have. If possible, I would suggest that you get a good set of gear for 3 captains and one full set for your hero. On the captains, obviously, you could just do 3 of one specific type. But on your hero, as you probably know, you must have, as you can see here, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they're all specific to the slots. Whereas on your captains, you can pretty much put any gear on. It doesn't have to be a hat, jacket, and boots, for want of another term. It can be mix and match. It just so happens I do have it that way, but that's because I can pick whatever gear I want. Well, actually, here's an example. So I used the bracelet here, a jacket there, and the light bone arbalist. Yeah, so they're the 3 pieces of gear that I have on drawer. These are things that you need to increase and improve, other than building extra mansions in your city or extra food buildings. This is a way of boosting that. The higher the equipment quality, the better the percentage to these assets. So that is the Honored Ruler gear. Really important. Okay, to get this and to get good Swift Wayfarer gear, the second to most important equipments in the game, in my opinion, are the Tomb Raider gear. Tomb Raider gear basically will mean that your crypt exploration efficiency, tar capacity and tar production will increase again as the equipment quality is. If you can get it over to your 100%, that's going to give you a 50% bonus to your exploration efficiency, which means you're going to get better materials out of the crypt, and also you're going to get better bonuses in the crypt. So that is really important for Carter, but there is a better one, and that's the Omniscience gear. This gives you a specific boost to epic crypts, and epic crypts are going to let you build unique equipment, okay? But the Omniscience gear also gives you much better crypt exploration efficiency. So as you saw on the previous one, if I go back in here to your Tomb Raider gear, the highest you can get to on crypt exploration efficiency with the 100%, your top gear, basically your godlike gear, is a plus 50% boost to your exploration efficiency. In the Omniscience gear, you can go all the way up to plus 107%. So to hit the 50% mark, you would need the purple gear. To go one gear more, you're going to get a 65% boost. You're better off trying to get these materials, or more to the point, you're better off trying to get these materials on a tournament that takes place, and that's the Hellforge tournament. That is, without a shadow of a doubt, one of the best ways to get either one piece of gear or a set of gear for all your captains. Now, the unique equipment gear, okay, is going to cost more on the Hellforge event than it is going to cost for the standard equipment. And likewise, the tournament equipment is going to also cost more, okay? But if you can get your Captain Carter a set of this equipment, be it rare, epic, legendary, if possible ascendant, or even as far as godlike, it will make a massive difference to his ability, his crypt exploration, his epic crypt exploration, obviously to get this type of materials, but also it'll give a boost to his march speed and his march range when he is crypting. So it's really, really important, and Captain Carter is such an important captain in the game. When you get to a certain level, it's okay, but if you can get him higher level and as many stars up across the board as possible, it will basically boost his crypting ability. For me, I have pretty good gear on him. I have good gems, and this just to touch on the gems as well. The higher the gem you can put on him for crypt exploration efficiency will again boost it if you can get to a minimum of epic. But the great thing about the gems to remember versus the enchantments, okay, the enchantments are also very good, but the great thing about the gems is you can remove them from the gear, okay, and you can upgrade them again and make them better. So if I had, let's say, this red ascendant gem on his gear, and I had one here, but I had 3 still available, I could remove this piece of gear, I could go in here, I could combine them, and basically I could make the next level up. So if we got to 4 here, I could then make a godlike gem, which will give him a massive plus 80% to his crypt exploration efficiency. So it is really important, this gear. Captain Carter is really, really an important captain in the game. And if you can push him up levels and spend a lot of time on him when you're a low-level player, it will definitely make a massive difference to your growth in the game as you continue. We all know how hard it is to come by tar. When you get to a certain level, you will have more tar. For example, I do have 3 million rare tar at the minute and 2.75 million epic tar. But on the common tar, I have 82 million. Now, I couldn't spend that tar. I'll never be able to get that down. I'd be crypting for months on end, non-stop, to be able to get 82 million down. Currently, for me to do a common crypt, have I done one? No. Let me see if I can find a common crypt just to show you what cost it is for me currently. Try and pick one that's not too far away. And speed up 15 seconds. I mean, the time he's taken to get to crypts, obviously it's all, that's another thing actually, just as regards Carter. Try and always use when you have premium active, try and always use the Great Archaeologist when he is crypting, because again, it will give you 100% bonus experience. It'll give you 50% to your crypt exploration efficiency. Now, this is all base percentages. It's from your lowest point, not stacked on top of any gear that he may have. 50% to tower capacity and 100% to march speed to crypts, which is really important if you're in a busy kingdom where everyone's trying to race to the same crypt. So just to look at that report I have from this. So basically the actual materials I get are pretty good at this stage. Again, that's down to the gear that he's wearing. I have the Omniscience gear on him. He does get silver. That's another thing to remember, and another reason to crypt, because the more crypting you can do, the more silver you're going to get in packs. So they're packs that you can open as you go through the game. So you can see then that your silver packs, when you go in here, you can see all your silver packs here that you can open, and every time you run a crypt you get X amount of either 15,000 or 45,000, and you can see that it builds up. Like at the minute I've got 18,800, 45,000, so I have a lot of silver, but I go through a lot of silver. But back to the fact, and that is what it is costing me currently to one shot a level 25 common crypt. It's costing me 20,000 tar. Now, if I was to drop that down as an example, just to show you how really good this gear is, let's just say I went for a level 10 crypt. Okay, so there's a level 10 crypt there close to my city. I'll just run to that and we can show you how much it's going to cost me currently with the gear I have on, the gem I have on, and the enchantments I have on for a level 10 crypt. I still obviously get some gear, I still get some silver, albeit a smaller amount, but it costs me 336. Okay, now obviously I wouldn't be doing level 10 crypts because my clan wouldn't be too happy with me, because they're not going to get a very good chest from a level 10 crypt. Okay, so, but it just shows you, if you're only starting off, you want to get your Carter to have as good gear as possible, as good a gem as possible, and also as good an enchantment as possible to boost his crypting ability. Just show you there, I am waiting, because this new tournament has given us the ability to be able to get enchantments. I'm now waiting to get a better enchantment for him in this section. I have a red one at the minute, but I'd like to be able to get him up to have a godlike, 3 godlike. But I'm working on that still. So even at this level of the game, I'm still pushing hard to get my Carter improved level wise. And you can see here that obviously each time he does crypts, that's all he does, his experience points do go up. So it's whatever, 231 billion to the next level for him. So that's Carter. The little artifact that I have on him here now, the Torch of Olympus, is again very beneficial. Try and level it up as much as you can and increase its efficiency. I can't go up any further, but I'll always try and push it, because Carter is an integral part of the game, even at a high level. He is important to bring clan chests in. At the minute, I've got 999 chests here, and the majority of those, well, I've got over 1,000 chests, but the majority of those are from me and my clanmates running crypts. There are a lot from citadels as well, but the majority are from crypts. So it is really important I can't stress the importance, it is really important for your Carter to be improved, and where possible, get the best gear for him you can. At the outset, Tomb Raider gear is fine. Just do as well as you can. Go as high as you can before you get the gear. But do look at the Hellforge event. Unfortunately, it's not something that I can pull up here, because Ragnarok is there and it will show you other events that are coming, but Hellforge is never in this screen. I'm playing on PC at the minute, and it's never here, so I can't actually look into Hellforge and maybe select some armor. I'm not sure if anybody else knows another way to do it. Maybe you can see it on mobile, that you can actually go in and you can select some gear to take, but other than that, you're just going to have to wait for the Hellforge event to come on. And when it comes on, go as hard as you can at it to get a good set of crypting gear on him, and it will really make a big benefit to you as you move on in the game. I think that pretty much covers this one. He is important, his gear is important, his level is important, and where possible you want to give him the best possible crypt exploration efficiency to get as much as you can out of crypts. Another artifact to put on him if you really wanted to and you didn't have the Torch of Olympus yet is the Thunder Drum, because that will increase his march speed to the crypt. Okay, so if you don't have march speed ups, that artifact will be worthwhile putting onto Carter, just so he can get to a crypt faster. But it is important, guys. Really try and work on that, and hopefully you will find it really beneficial as you work your way through the game. Thanks very much. Hope you enjoyed that short video. Hope it's been interesting. Please like and subscribe the channel if you're enjoying the content. I'll be running another live stream video later on today for my tier members. Thanks guys who have signed up for it so far. I'm enjoying sending you content, and I'm enjoying playing live with you as we run through the game, where you can ask questions and gain more experience and knowledge in the game. Thanks guys. Curf, peace out.